Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What's up, Tiz? What's up? What's up, Chakra King? What's going on with y'all this morning? Hope everybody had a good night, man. I just wanted to say good morning. A lot going on out here in the world. So, when do we just say good morning and talk to each other? When was the last time we did that up here? You know, just a check on our people. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? Are we checking in on each other? Always good morning, Tiz. Always. I appreciate you always stopping in. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, man. What's going on with y'all, man? What's the deal? What's going on? What's the good word, man? Are we checking in on each other? Or are we just coming up here doing content? Is it all right to check in with your people? Yeah, Tiz, I was gonna be on last night. Actually, I was gonna, I was in YouTube streets last night, just checking out different things, and I got my son with me, so I was like, I'm gonna put him to bed, and then I'm gonna get up on here and go do a little something. But I laid down with him, and I fell asleep with him, so fell asleep right next to him. So I actually had a decent night's sleep. I was off last night, got a decent night's sleep, so I'm up here working on some shorts and things like that. So I said, let me check in with the people, man. Let me check in, see how people doing on some how you doing, what's going on type shit. Not nothing else. You know. I know it's Saturday morning, so some people might still be asleep. I fortunately, one of the rare occasions, I actually got a good night's sleep. So I said, I feel good. Get my day started like that. Yeah. Well, again, I want to normalize that. I want to normalize just talking and you know, checking in with each other for no reason at all. You know, I hope you do that, and I know people feel like YouTube is not it's not real life, but we are real people. Even if you just an avatar, there's a real person behind that person. Even if they trolling, there's a real person behind that. So yeah. Oh, you going to 12:30? Were you working 12:30 to 8? Yep. I see you, top shelf. I'll be seeing you over there for sure. Good morning, Trisha. Thank you for stopping in. If you're just getting in, I just said I wanted to say good morning. Check on people. See how y'all doing. 12:30 to 9. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm thinking. I ain't think about the half-hour lunch break. I'm guessing, right? Half-hour lunch break. Yeah. Over here on this channel, anyway, I want to normalize regular shit. You know, regular, courtesy, checking in on each other, loving on each other. What's up, Triggs? Hey, I never did get to see the second one. You could send them to me. If you want to send me, I could look at it and tell you which one I like. I might keep it though. So if you send it to me, I might keep it. Actually, you know what you could do? If you could take my song, because My intro, I had an artist make the song for me, and I did the intro in Canva, like piecing together something. So if you want to, if you got time, I'll send you the song, and then if you can make me I use, I'm talking about for when I go live, I use what you got, because I like your style of editing. So Spirit Mouse, always good to see you, man. Always good to see Spirit Mouse. Good. Let me see what you got going on, Spirit Mouse. I'm gonna go look at your channel, see what the latest thing. I don't know when's the last time you posted, because if you did, I'm not getting the notifications. But let me see. Yeah, that's all me. That's on me. I just gotta well, when I email Triggs, I'll tell him what the idea was for the first, for for that 4-man show. And you could toil some names too. You got to think of a name, or are we just gonna if we just gonna do it, and where are we gonna do it at? You know what I'm saying? Perfect. Yeah, that's in that. I know you are, but you got, this. You got to hold me to my feet to the fire, because I said I would do something, and I'm trying to live with integrity these days. I haven't always done that in my outside life, so I'm trying to live with integrity. So hold my feet to the fire, man. That's you know Tiz, or he real King 83 in here, but that's Tiz from the Partners. He one of my behind the scenes accountability partners, man. So hold on, I'm gonna go look at Spirit Mouse. I'm gonna just cam down for a second, because I want to see what he got going on. Y'all just chill. I'm here. I'm still here. But like I said, I just want to go scroll through Spirit Mouse. I ain't seen him in a minute, and I always enjoy it. His upload. So I'm gonna go check that out. Okay, it's been a while. All right, either way, I'm gonna go look, because I like to support people that, one, support me, but also, you know we got to support each other, as if we consider ourselves content creators, or if somebody's genuinely trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? We gotta support each other. Salute. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. I'm just doing a morning checking on and see how people doing right now. I mean, really, if y'all want to talk about anything, it's open, but I generally just want to see how people are doing. But I'll be right back. Good morning, Senna. Thank you for stopping in. Spirit Mouse, you mind if I share the screen with your channel? I'm not gonna. I just want to just show people the kind of stuff that you do post up there, if you don't mind. I don't want to embarrass you. I know some people you know, don't want that done, but if you don't mind, I will pull you up on the screen and just highlight some of the things that you do. appreciate you, Tiz, for putting his link in there. Put yours too. If you're a mod and you want to share your channel, by all means. Yeah, I gotta go back to frauding and see what's what, because I did fall asleep. I was telling them earlier, I got my son with me, and I was just gonna put him to sleep, and I laid down with him, and I fell asleep too. So I ended up actually getting a good night's sleep by accident, which is rare. I promise you, I sleep about, on average, about 3.5 to 4 hours a day. I do a lot of laying around if I can, but like if I, well, let me not say I do a lot of laying around. I will lay around and try to fall asleep, but for the most part, 3.5, 4 hours, and I'm up and I'm moving around. Yeah, I got one last night. I got one last night. I got up real early. I was up by like 6 o'clock this morning, a.m. Eastern time. So I've been up for about 3 hours now. And I probably went to bed, I want to say 10, 11 o'clock, maybe around 11 o'clock. I laid down with my little love, and he fell right asleep, and then I fell asleep. So, but I was intending to get back up and come back upstairs and get on YouTube and hang out, but fell asleep. Yeah, man, I needed the rest. If you don't get your rest, your body will take it. We know that. Your body will take the rest it need. Hey, what's up, Fiona? How you doing? And then you said good evening. I know you're across the world living the life, traveling, eating good food, running marathons and 5Ks and all that stuff. What a life. What a life. Oh, you going to, oh, okay. Well, you came to the right place if you trying to fall asleep, because it definitely, I'm part of the boring network, so you're gonna be able to get some sleep. What's good, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. Yeah, Fiona, I gotta know how you do it. Like, first of all, a decision had to be made that this is what you was gonna do with your life, and this is how you were gonna live. And to be out on your own in places that maybe you feel comfortable, but let's just be honest, these are not places where somebody who is not sure of themselves and not a go-getter will feel comfortable, because we like our comfort. We like our family right next to us. We like to be able to call on somebody. We like to be able to, and to travel to different countries and put your stake down and enjoy the culture, and enjoy the land, and integrate with people, and then for a few months, and then move. And it's just like watching that journey. I was talking to Triggs, was it last night or the other night, about like getting out of this rat race, man. What's up, Hoodie? Yeah, I was talking to Triggs about that. He was talking about getting back into trading and getting out of the truck and having somebody drive for him instead of driving itself. And yeah, man, So I got a daughter about to start college, so I'm gonna be grinding hard for at least another 4 years while she's in school. She's a senior in high school, so she's about to start college next. She's done with school soon, and then next uh, fall she should be starting college in at least 4 years, depending on how long she wants to go. But I want to make sure that she can go to school and come out debt free. So that's where I come in. Make sure she's debt free when she gets out and hit the ground running. And so that's at least 4 years, maybe five. But yeah, man, this rat race. Like I had something. Uh, Without saying too much, I had something life altering happen in the last couple of weeks, and had like really made me change my perspective on people. And let me not say people. I'll say um, companies and big business. They're a machine, and they will move with you. They move on with or without you. And you know, big. I got a big reality check. Not that I didn't live in reality, but sometimes you need to be grounded. Sometimes things are going too good, and I can honestly say that the last like 24, 25 years, um, like I've been on an upward trajectory. And hold the congratulations. But I'm not sure what you're congratulating, if you're talking about with the kids or whatever. Yeah, but as far as life altering, it was in a negative way. Like, let me not say negative. It was a step back. So it just changed my trajectory a little bit. Not my focus, not my grind. It changed my trajectory. Something that's out of my hands. So it just made me rethink things. And I still got some decisions that I'm contemplating making, but definitely, made me rethink things. And I'm gonna encourage y'all too, man. Rethink, not necessarily rethink, but put everything on the table. If you get a chance, put everything on the table, look at it, think about where you're going, where you want to go, how the best way to get there, but also consider that. Um, Good morning, Lisa. What's up, Joe? Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for stopping in. Um, but remember to take some time for yourself and consider yourself. While you are considering other people and making sure everybody's all right, make sure to take time off for yourself. You know, we are in that rat race, and machines are moving all around us, and we can get caught up in it. You put your head down, next thing you know, 3-4 years went by, and you haven't taken time out for yourself. You haven't taken care of yourself physically and emotionally and mentally too. That piece about what you put in what you consuming on the internet, and also off the internet. I recently, on a side note, I recently downloaded Asada Shakur's her autobiography on. I went on Audible, and I'm gonna be listening to that. She recently passed away, or they say transition, but I always been curious about her, and I never really, dove into it. But I downloaded that book, and I'm gonna be listening to that and it's her story from her mouth. So it's not a news report. It's not a documentary coming from other people. These are her words. I don't know if she's actually wording it, but she's actually talking about it. But it is her words. So I'm gonna be listening to that. Let me see what that's called. It's Asada Shakur, an autobiography, and it's by Asada. But I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook. I already listened to like 5 minutes of it. It's I was like, they had that 5 minute preview on Audible, and I was like, oh, just from that little 5 minute preview, it went by so quick. It was like, oh, the preview's over. And I said, dang, I'm getting this book. I'm getting this book. Good morning. Good morning. Man, appreciate y'all for coming in. That's another thing too. Y'all gonna see other people from all over. I've been going and going to different chats and different shows and just popping in, hopping on panels and meeting new people because I'm interested in more conversations. So the best way to get that done is to go to places. And oh, Joe, why is Joe not blue? Let's see, where you at, Joe? Hey, Lorna, how you doing? Appreciate you. Yeah, defrauding. It's a lot of really good conversations, a lot of fun conversations going on. And man, I mean, people are having fun. And even when it gets heated, like you can see it's generally done with love. And they, at the end of it, and then the next time they all come back, or some, what I'm saying, some iteration of them, they all come back and they have the conversation again. Or different, I'm not the same conversation, but they have more conversations and they continue to come back and they support each other. Like, like kind of like we do over here. We go from channel to channel and make sure people know that somebody's going live. But they're almost doing it like they're doing promotions, like, how Triggs, how you'll do like you do the intros when somebody comes on the show. They'll take your specific intro and play it, like, to promote you on their shows and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff. I'm learning a lot of things by stepping out and just connecting good people that just want to, when I came here like a get away from stuff, and then end up around all kind of crazy shit. It's like, damn, am I actually getting away? or did I step into shit? What's up, Pete? He's a funny dude. If you ever see me around and I'm talking to P, you see like a Santa Claus emoji, and then that's because P said that I look like Black Santa Claus. I'm not going, P. I'm not going. Oh, man. Shit. I'm surprised to see so many people come through. Y'all, well, I guess it's 9 o'clock. It's almost 9:30. So Friday night, I guess we old, so we going to bed. I know Fiona's getting about ready to go to bed, but she's in a different time zone completely. Different part of the world right now. But everybody's waking up. I hope everybody feeling good. Y'all got headaches and hangovers, or y'all just waking up fresh? Let me see where Fiona is at right now. And man, you only got 1,000 subs, 1,300 subs for what you're doing, man. Oh, you're in China right now. Yes, vegan. Man, China to Vietnam. It looks like a lot of good vegan food. My daughter is vegan. Sometimes I'll eat a little vegan food. They got some delicious vegan food for sure. So it's Saturday night where you at? Okay, okay. What did you do today? Did you run? Did you do anything? You run, you eat, you enjoyed it. Did you do what you normally do, or was it a relaxing day? What kind of day was it for you today, Fiona? Since you are winding down. My daughter has been vegan for, I want to say, at least 3 or 4 years now. She started off, she went vegetarian first, and then she went to vegan, and so no animal products or byproducts and stuff like that. So yeah. You went to another city. Look, there you go. I did nothing yesterday. You ran a 5K and then a 40-mile bike, 40K bike, right? Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, And then you probably sat down and had a nice meal, nice recovery meal, and then chilled out. That's what's up. And this is normal. This is her normal life, y'all. This is not, she's always doing something real cool. I bet your body hurts. That's like the 5K. Yeah, I'd do that probably on a daily basis. I'll probably get in a 5K worth of movement, but the 40K bike ride afterwards, probably. Yeah, I haven't ridden. I haven't ridden a bike in. It's a long time since the last time I rode a bike. So, but shit, you doing it? What's your race? What are you doing? You have shorts with your bike. What kind of race? How long of a race are you doing next month? And what is that what you're doing now? Just preparing for that? Or do you just run your, you do your miles every day regardless? I know I'm prying a little bit, just being nosy. I don't want you to feel like you're getting interviewed. You just wanted to come in and chat. Okay, Lorna. But okay, matter of fact, yeah. Let me put that in my. Got you here. Let me put that in my audio book because I can. Oh yeah, Audible. Okay. Search. All right, Afina. They don't have it as audio book, so it's gonna have to be. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they don't have it in Audible. I had to find it another way. Yeah, I do the audio books because I can listen to them while I'm at work, or I can listen to them while I'm exercising. So that's why I like the audio. I didn't, and it's funny too, because I did I did 75 hard in 2022 or 20. Wait a minute. I did it for, I gifted myself 75 hard for my 50th birthday. So it was 2 years ago. I want to say I did 75 hard. And uh, that's when I started listening to audiobooks. I never really listened to audiobooks. I had The Color of Law in an audiobook, and that was just like I just was interested in that and I listened to that, but it wasn't a normal thing. And then once I was doing 75 hard, part of the program is you have to do two 45-minute um, exercise sessions a day, and one of them has to be outside no matter what. And this is for 75 days. You can look up 75 hard what it is, but I had to do that, and I was listening to audiobooks during my outside exercise. It's usually like a jog, jog, a weighted with like a 40-pound weighted vest. I started off with a 20-pound, then went up to 40 pounds. Um, but the workouts had to be outside, and I was listening to audiobooks. And then the same thing when I would go into the gym, I would be listening to audiobooks. So, and then I fell in love with listening to audiobooks. So, shout out to 75 Hard. Oh, you got a 21K in Thailand. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Your last race this year. Okay. Good morning, Divine. Appreciate you for stopping in. I was before I went live, I listened to your, it's like, yeah, like a 20-minute joint, something like that. I was listening to that while I was up here. I was vibing to that, getting ready. And why don't I have, yes, I'm gonna keep y'all keep my people modded, because again, I'm planning to grow this thing out and I want to have good mods in place. So if you see that you get modded up, it's because we going somewhere. We are going somewhere. And I want people that's been supporting me from the beginning, or people that's been really supportive, to be mods here. So wait a minute. What cities are near me? I mean, I'm close to New York City. So I'm in Connecticut. I'm close to New York City, but this like they got there's a 5K for breast cancer. Was it yesterday? Because it was on my news. I saw it, and I was kind of like, I was like, dang, I didn't have the notification. But they had a 5K for breast cancer. Now, are you doing them just to do them, like, or are these like sponsored things that you're doing? The 5Ks that you're running and the 21K, and how do you pick those out? Yeah, New York is cool. I don't like driving in New York, and no secret about that. I do not like driving in New York. Why is it? Oh, okay. Divine, say something, because I tried to mod you up, but I don't. Then your next comment. Maybe I did it too late before your last comment. Yeah, Hoodie, that's exciting stuff, man. Actually, Hoodie, you got a minute, man? If you got a minute, I just want to pick your brain a little bit about comedy. Just want to pick your brain. And let me know if you got a minute, Hoodie. Let me know if you got a minute, Hoodie. I give you 5 minutes. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Then I'll drop the link for you. Actually, I'm gonna put the link anyway, and then what is that? What is this? Oh, okay. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's for anybody that want to come up and chop it up. But yeah, Fiona, you can come up. I know you're not gonna. I know you ain't coming up, but right, okay. And you do it for personal development and discipline. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm on that journey right now. Trying to get develop a little bit better, and definitely trying to. I need to get my discipline down because I'll go like 2 3 months, or I'll go a month, or I'll go a week, like, and then it's just for some reason or another. One day I'll just be like, and I just gotta fight through it. Um, and just go. You know, it's different things I've seen, like that 5 second rule, 5 4 3 2 1, get up and go. Different things that finding a why. It's all different things that I've seen that people use to continue to build that discipline muscle, and then it becomes second nature. But there was a time where I was going to the gym, I was doing CrossFit, and if I didn't, I was playing basketball, doing CrossFit, and going to the gym, and I was antsy if I didn't do those things. And you know, sometimes little hiccups in the road, and you can sometimes you get over them, and other times you allow them to really knock you on your ass. And I allowed things to knock me on my ass for quite a bit. But um, okay, cool, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, yeah, really early. It's just shooting the birds. Yeah, yeah. But see, so like when I was in the groove, it didn't matter morning or night. Like I was, for instance, when I was doing the 75 hard, part of it was, managing your workouts, because you had to do two 45-minute workouts. One had to be outside. You had to drink a gallon of water. You had to read 10 pages of a book, had to take a progress picture. Um, am I missing one? I don't remember, but you had to do all those things every day. And it was only for 75 days. And I was using that as a jump start. And mentally, I was like, I'm going to start it on February 23rd and end on my birthday, which was May 9th. I ended the day before it ended up, but that was my gift to myself. And so I, I had a purpose with it. So every day I woke up and I did it, and I documented it on my Instagram. So I was having people hold me accountable, and I was holding myself accountable. So in that, it was like the days that I didn't feel like doing it, but that discipline is actually when when nobody knows what you're doing, you know, discipline and integrity and things like that. Nobody's watching, nobody knows what you're doing. That's what I'm working on. What's good, too big? Hey, Black Anonymous, appreciate you for stopping in. All is well with me. I hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a good morning. But yeah, Fiona, you doing something that's amazing. And again, it requires discipline, but it also requires like courage. Because again, if I did what you're doing, and I could do what you're doing right here in Connecticut and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Go to different places, do different races. There's always something going on. Try different, I'm not a vegan, but I can go try different foods, and then get back into the comfort of my home, knowing that, you know, my mom is, you know, 10 minutes from here. My brother's 10 minutes the other way. My sister's in Maryland, but, um, you know, I, everybody's a phone call away. got family here, kids, everybody's here. So it's a comfortable, it's different. Even if I did it, it's different than what you're doing, which is going to foreign places and by yourself and doing it. That's why I said it's like, I think it's amazing what you're doing. So Fiona, you've done all of these? And are you doing one of them, what they call them, 100-mile races? Or 100-mile, not race, I guess they're races, but what are those called, Fiona? I know you know what they're called. No, I know I could do where I am, and that I could start off there, and that's what I will do. I'll start off there, start off home. Yeah, because I can still duplicate it, and then I don't necessarily have to be try, but I'm just talking about overall what you're doing. And good morning, sir. How you doing?
Salute, brother. How is everything?
Everything good, man. Good. We on the top side of the dirt, so
yeah, it's jazzy over here.
So, yeah, man. So when I saw that you were doing comedy, I'm a big fan of comedians. So I listen to their stories and stuff like that, and you hear that going in, like how many shows, how they work how they work in their routine, how they get booed, or sometimes they don't get any response, audience, and then and how like they're like, I've been doing this for 25 years, and like so with all that being said, you know all this stuff going in at this stage of life. Like, what was that decision? Like, how did you decide to do that? It's a bold move to do. I'm just curious, man.
Yeah, like when I was younger. Oh, let me turn the camera on then, player.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
But nah, listen, look, when I was younger, so in my 20s, it was something, I had thought about, but like getting into these things, I didn't know much about, like really getting into stuff like that. Triggs, what up, brother?
Yo, a brother Hoodie, how y'all doing, fellas?
What's poppin', my G?
You got a lot of noise in your back.
Wait, oh shit, my bad. Hold on one sec. Hold on.
All right.
But yeah, so like, it started from something when I was younger, and just never really paid much attention to it.
My bad. Yeah, so what's going on, fellas? My fault. Hey, am I good now, brother?
Yeah, you just
okay. My fault.
You cutting Hoodie all off. He was in the middle
of
that's the well, Hoodie. No, I always fuck with him. My bad.
Yeah, you
go ahead, Hoodie.
Look, I'm trying not to talk the sector. We're gonna talk comedy.
all right.
If y'all do, I'm dropping y'all asses.
No bidet jokes though, Hoodie. No bidet jokes.
Listen, I'm working on a new set. Listen, I fell into that set, but what I was saying was like, it started off with something, when I was younger, and like I think when I started going through the process of divorce now, so like with that shit being real, like it was like, man, like a therapy where I had to find something that filled time now, because I'm so used to like really being a dad and being around, and like now you in an apartment, sitting by your damn self after work, eating Chinese food. So it's it was something that kind of gave me something to do, something I always want to do. I always say big shout out to Eyes Antonia, because y'all remember Eyes was telling me, you should go do this, and then the Duke Farrell thing, but we back on track. So shout out to everybody. But it's been fun, man. It's honestly, it's fun. It's fun. I really.
Can I ask you, Hoodie?
Yo.
How was that paid gig, man? Because it was packed in there. Was it nerve-wracking? You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of times y'all are doing it. It's not a packed crowd, so it's like you're practicing. How did it feel when it was packed like that?
Yeah, so I I was the second one to go before the headliner. I think we had about 6 comedians that night. So, for me, it's my first joint. So, of course I'm nervous. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I'm sitting in my truck outside because, the green room was a kitchen. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, it wasn't nothing special.
Yeah.
So it was hot as a bitch. And I'm sitting there sweating and I got that hoodie on. And, I'm wiping the sweat off and I'm smoking the blunt and I'm repeating my set, in my head. But like for me, it was the next day. So it was Sunday where I was competing. And, like that was for me where everything was like, it was more on the line for me. Like, the set was to help me prepare for Sunday. So when I got in and I did the set and it was, it went great. I forgot probably 3 jokes, but it went pretty good. And I was confident for Sunday going in to compete.
Yeah.
Now they say you use like real life situations and stuff like that, which makes the comedy more true, makes it relatable, funny. Obviously, because some stuff played out online, so you're not foreign to having to talk about real life stuff online or in front of people. But
right,
it's a different, like right now, me looking at the chat is one thing, and just talking. And I can actually just look at my camera and not say anything, not even look at the chat and stuff like that. You on stage, there's none of that. There's people right there that light is on you. Like I've been on the stage before, not performing, but I've been on the stage. It's hot. If people don't realize how hot it is with the light on there. And then too, like if a joke doesn't land, like how do you move on?
Oh, listen, I just seen brothers bomb. I don't do too much bombing. I would say that like bombing is a part of it though. So like you got to learn how to work different rooms. So I seen a guy who I'm in Rochester. He won Rochester's Funniest. Great comedian. Shout out to Connor. And he did a black room. So I was at a show and it was pretty much it was niggas. And the jokes didn't land. They did because they didn't understand. They didn't understand the humor. So, like when I got to the show in Syracuse, like I had to kind of change up the bidet set a little bit because I had a part in there where, I go, I'm a fat ass nigga that love bidets now. And then look at the black people; they don't even know what it is. You know what I mean? But like you in Syracuse, it was all white people and maybe 2 black people in that room. So like. I didn't say that part because you ain't looking at no niggas. It was,
it's not a relatable thing.
Right.
Like, just the terminology is now. Do you like? So that's interesting too because a lot of people like. How do you balance whether you're gonna just be you per se, or the joke is the joke as opposed to like Too Big was saying, reading the room and saying, okay, let me change the language up here. Let me change this joke here. Because you're a worldly guy, so you know how to use interchangeable words and you know how to relate. Like, do you say that's what I'm gonna do, or you like, I'm just gonna say what it is? It sounds like you're willing to make it relatable to whoever when you look out.
I mean, listen, I'm brand new, but I would tell you, like going at the different rooms, that a lot of things are just wordplay. So like, just changing up words, because, like if you grow up in the suburbs, you're going to have a different, language that you use, as opposed to if you're growing up in the hood. So I think that the joke still remains you. It's just that your language with it kind of changes, like how you express it, may change so that, it's going to be more suitable and more palatable probably to a white audience.
Do you now that like when you walk into walk to the club and then look out to the crowd, or you watching them come in the building, or how
Yeah. So I sit in the audience. I know for the first set, I spent a lot of time just trying to make sure I remember my set, but like for the competition, I knew everything, so I didn't need to really practice it. You know what I mean? So I just, kind of sat in the audience, and now I was really scanning the audience to kind of see where I was gonna go with doing crowd work, because they wanted us. It was a audition really for hosting some of the professional gigs. So you got to be able to get in and do crowd work and do your set, and stuff like that. So I was just, scanning that, and I saw this guy up front. You know what I'm saying, Trace? He was eating this sandwich. So I was just like, and I mean, he did it for 2 sets. So like by the time I got up there, I was like, sir, what were you eating? It looked delicious. You know what I mean?
Man, that's scary. When I see y'all comedians on that stage, what you said, crowd work is what y'all call it. Yeah. I always thought of it like when they scan in the room. I'm like, oh shit, they trying to find people to fuck with.
Yeah,
there is. Because I mean, like if you go watch like an Aries Spears, like I love Aries, right?
Yeah, it's
like, you watch Aries, like his set of jokes is just about the same, but each city is always different because people are different. So his crowd work is different with each town, and that's where I've been trying to pick up what Aries is doing with the crowd. Oh, Elgato.
Yeah, mine still, sometimes you gotta do them updates. Mine still works. So yeah, so like there's another dude too, man. I can't think his name, man. He does great crowd work. I'm gonna cam down and look for him, but
no, it's just it's really been fun. It's been therapeutic. Especially dealing with a real life situation. I know that like my divorce, and the whole separation of it was very public, especially to the sector, and now like for me it's just like comedy is just kind of living in that truth. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, dude, I'm talking about is Nate Jackson. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
I'll check him out. I haven't really heard. It's so many good comics out there, man. I ain't heard of, man. Like really diving into this world, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's good with crowd work. I think I could see that being your lane because you good off the top as far as comebacks or responding to or reacting to what's actually in front of you. So I think that'll be a good lane for you as well.
Listen, I did a roast battle. It went terrible. That's why I didn't post it.
Oh, listen, you supposed to post that too. You supposed to.
No, man. Listen. The first round, I had a Mexican lady, and I tore her ass up. Then I had my homeboy, in the set, because it was basically, king of the stage. So I had my homeboy up next, and it was just hard for me to roast the nigga. I went blank. And it was just terrible. Maybe I might show it, but
do y'all do it like battle rap where y'all both standing in front of each other, taking turns, kind of?
Yeah. Matter of fact, Triggs, we getting ready to put one on up here, a whole entire roast battle, and we putting up $500 for the prize. So we're trying to get some of the big comedians that's out, man, to come for that bread, man. Come out and do some roasting. Yeah, your boy Hoodie gonna be a judge though.
Oh, okay, you're not.
You ain't in it this one. Oh shit.
Well, if I win, it'll be conspiracy. You're taking your own money, nigga.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So you're getting into the promotion and everything. You're not just getting on stage.
Yeah, listen. I mean, I think I've been fortunate. The dude that I got linked in with, shout out to my boy Drew. He went to school with my brother, so I happened to sit behind him my first night even going to an open mic just to see what it was. And I was just sitting there and just watching him, and he was ordering food, so I was looking at his Chase bank account as I was sitting behind him. And I watched him go up, and my boy Mike, they were sitting together. I just met these cats, and I watched them do their sets, real confident, man. Shout out to them. And then the next week I came back and I went up and did my own set. And from my name, they was, he was like, so and so your brother. I'm like, yeah, that's my, so we had that history, of my brother going to school, and it got me linked in with these fellas. So shout out to him, man. Funny cats.
Yeah, you need that too. Oh, hold up, Spirit Mouse and House. Let me see. Let me add Spirit Mouse to the stage.
Salute, good
Square
brother.
in the house. What's
Hey,
going
what's
on?
going on, everybody?
What's going on, brother?
I just wanted to pop in and just say good morning since y'all were live real quick.
Good morning, brother.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's been a while, man. Have you just been ignoring me, or have you been away from the sector for a while? Where you been at, dog?
No, I kind of still been around, but I've been busy too. So I
Oh,
got
okay.
this rooster over
Oh,
here.
yeah, put the cocks away.
Um,
Pause.
so I'm in my little. This normally is my vegetable garden, but I'm deciding to turn it into a chicken run. So we got this rooster right here, and I'm gonna get some hens too.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna have them lay some eggs in the yard. And then I got a new litter of bunnies.
But did you say
Oh,
bunnies?
Yeah.
yeah,
Bunnies.
because Triggs, you know I breed rabbits.
Yeah. I got a thing with I don't like rabbits, man.
What?
Yeah,
The fuck
something happened to
rabbit?
me when I was like 3 years old, dog. I don't want to talk about it.
Look at
This
speak.
is my
Oh,
newest
shit.
litter right here.
Evil little motherfuckers.
Who would have problems with rabbits?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't
Now,
want to talk about it,
are
bro.
those
I don't wanna
eating
talk about
rabbits?
You said what?
Are those eating rabbits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're pretty good too. So I've made a stew from them before. Oh damn, hold on.
Close your ears, Fiona.
Sorry. I've made a stew from them before. I've grilled them before. So they good.
Yeah, kill them evil bastards. My fault. Let me go on mute.
Wait, what?
I don't-
Triggs, what happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it, man. I was 3. That's all I'm gonna say. I still remember it.
Okay.
And
You
y'all
was
know my
younger.
memory bad, and I
It-
remember it like it was yesterday. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did they chase the Triggs?
All right.
Yo,
Well, I'll put the rabbits away. Hold on.
yeah. Anybody want to get at me in the sector? They just mentioned they take rabbits at me. I'm out. I'm not battling no more.
That's crazy.
Fiona, I'm sorry you had to be here for that. Sorry.
Oh, poor Fiona.
Yeah, put the rabbits in the chat for our boy Triggs, man. Rabbits in the chat.
Yeah, no, I just been kind of working on getting some of this type of stuff together at the house and everything.
Well, I'm glad to see you, man, because we was just talking about that in the beef sector. Something happened, and people was like, man, we need to start checking on folks from different sectors that we ain't heard from for a while. So, yeah, it was good seeing you in the chat the other day. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Listen,
doing good, man.
I do want to say that to you, brothers, both Triggs and a brother of a certain age. I want to say thank you to you, brothers, for checking in on me, during my situation and separation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sending emails, not being nosy, motherfuckers, but actually giving a fuck. I appreciate
Right.
y'all. Man.
Listen, man, life is hard enough, and sometimes, and we all know we've been through some things. So, like, look, it don't take much to check on people. You know what I'm saying? Just even if, like I always say, like with people, even if it's you want to call me and just tell me to shut the fuck up, I just need to talk. I don't want to hear no advice. I want your opinion. I'm available for that. Something people need that, and I'm not one of them people that act like I got it all together. I know shit happened. I know, done failed on in all facets of life. So, ain't nothing to reach out to somebody and just check on them and say, hey, you all right?
Yeah. And a lot of times when we're going through stuff, people leave the internet because the internet wants to capitalize off of those moments instead of looking at them as teachable moments. So it's like when you're going through things, normally somebody leaves the internet alone because they don't want to get ridiculed for real life situations that's going on. So yeah, it's just just checking to make sure real life is going well and you going just to have that support, especially when you see it from an outsider. I know it means a lot to me when I see somebody that I only have an internet relationship with, like, hit me up and ask me,
Right.
just like you said, Hoodie, just to check on you and not trying to pry or not trying to get in your business makes you feel good because it means you done gained certain relationships that you was able to do without even knowing a person, and that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Especially over the internet.
Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Nikki. Shout out to Slander. I
Yeah.
Now wait,
appreciate
Hoodie,
y'all.
are you still doing your stand-up comedy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and you still doing the taco truck?
Well, you know, the wife is well, soon to be ex-wife is running the taco truck. I don't have much to do with tacos. Taco truck probably about to get
Oh,
sold, brother.
oh,
We gonna start
okay.
that taco truck. If she want
Okay.
maintenance, listen, if she want maintenance, that bitch is getting sold. You know what I mean? If you don't want no maintenance, keep the
Okay.
truck, baby.
Man, that's trauma right there. That remind me of my Range Rover I lost in my marriage.
Exactly.
Then it got
You know-
sold immediately. I was like, I could have kept it. You know, you couldn't afford this shit.
You know, Triggs, I already had to buy it. Listen, I had to give her the car, bought a
Yeah.
new car, Triggs, like already. And she like, listen, I want that motherfucker too. I'm like, you want some that? That's what you want, motherfucker?
right. They're gonna lose it immediately. Like
Yeah, no, nigga. Go sit
women, Divine, women, Mrs. Murph. Women.
That's the shout out to the show that we never did. Me and Hoodie never did. Not a Manosphere show.
Yeah,
Not a
man,
Manosphere show.
listen.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's a good title.
We should still do that. We should still do
Yeah.
that, man. You know, I say this though, brother, before you hop in. This shit help with comedy though for me, because you know, just flexing the muscle of talking. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, I was saying, yeah, no, I gotta, and that's the thing though. I got so many irons and so many fires, and I'm not executing on anything.
I
And,
know the feeling.
I just need to, well, you know, like I was saying, like in the last couple of weeks, some shit happened, and I'm like reevaluating. Like I'm gonna do more things for fun for me instead of being so serious and working as hard as I'm working to make sure everything around me is good. When you know things are gonna be good, it's just I gotta learn how to let up. I haven't learned how to let up, so this shit that just happened made me like really sit down and reevaluate. Like I had a major decision to make. I had two ways that I can go, and there was no other thing. It was two ways. Like you know how sometimes you can create, there was nothing else to create. There was two ways that I can go, and one way just sucked less than the other. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them was a great way.
Yeah.
But one was just, you know, so yeah, it made me reevaluate. So I'm gonna start doing this shit that I find find fun. And
Yeah.
I'll get to I got like 3 or 4 different people that want to do certain things, so I get to them. So we'll execute something. I'm in a good place right now to start doing those things.
But let me know, brother, because I feel the same way about comedy though. So like really getting into it now, because you know, like 2 of my kids is getting older. Like I got 2 kids in college. You know what I'm saying? Like I got one that you know is gonna be starting college next year. So like I'm at a point where like the kids is starting to live their own life and what is gonna be for me. And a lot of that I didn't do much thinking about when I was younger. You know what I mean? I was, you know, living day to day. You know, I had my kids, I was married, and you know, I didn't really know who I was and you know what I wanted. And you know, now I'm kind of pursuing that in life.
Yeah, that's a good place to be right there though.
Yeah, it felt good.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh, brother.
No, I was gonna say
I'm about to get down. I keep getting these phone calls, man, but I wanted to show you the little intro I just put together for you real quick.
Okay.
You was asking for it. Let me do that before, because this girl gonna get pissed off at me. She just, I done sent the text like, give me a few minutes, and it don't matter with women. It don't matter.
Shout out to the chicken run. That motherfucker ready for a frying pan right now.
Could you, Spirit Mouse, could you get like all them rabbits and have them run at the camera real quick before you All right, hold up. Let me Trig, let me see what you did for me. Hold up, y'all.
Yeah. Look, Invitation sent, sign, seal, deliver, you got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to build a bridge through conversation that's intimate, the mission is. Thought-provoking with words spoken, bitter truth, not sugar-coated. Just an openness placed on display. Wisdom in the words that he say. A part of just embracing every gray over here. No fear, clear, I'm unafraid. I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.
Oh shit, man! You just did that right now?
Yeah. A little remix to the one you had already.
Nah. That's it. Send me that. Send me that.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
What I got the Drake joint. Hey, listen, it's some, let me ask y'all a question though. Because in some of them pictures, you know what I mean, the teeth look kind of like chiclets, you know what I mean? But do y'all feel AI gives a proper representation? Because I've tried to use it, and I've noticed that in order for me to get a proper representation, I got to put fat in the description.
Yeah, you have to be very specific. But now, did you upload? Because for me to get my images, I uploaded 10 pictures of myself from different angles, and so if you look at mine, if I don't do like the like cartoon versions and everything, it'll have like the wrinkles in my head. It has everything. The wrinkle in my forehead, I have the, you know what I'm saying? It has all the hot dogs on my neck, like everything gets in there. It gets everything if you sends it enough images.
See, I did it on Facebook, and it took 3, but then it put my head on Barack Obama body, and I was like, come on, brother. I'm not walking up nobody goddamn mountain nowhere. So, I had to put in, like fat comedian, fat mafia, fat thug, you know what I mean, to get different pictures. Come on, Speak. What I say? God damn. The Speak is the pause police. He handed out tickets.
But like I will put bald, I will put dark skin and bald headed, with a full gray beard, wearing black glasses with clear lenses. Like I had to put all of that in there.
Damn, I got to put fat ass nigga.
What's funny about it is because they're trying to watch the people using it to, kind of like what I would be doing. They're trying to stop people from using it to insult people and to make, fun of people. So it's certain words you can't even use. Like a lot of when I was doing my stuff for Lemon, I was trying to do missing. Like you're somebody, but it's okay for you to mention fat.
Yeah, now you I didn't hear what you said because it seemed like you
repeat
went
that, Triggs.
Oh man, my phone going. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it's funny with AI, they're being selective on what you can say to it because they're trying to watch people, from using it for different reasons, like I would be using it to insult people. So it's like you can't use it to bully and harass. So it's a lot of keywords that you can't use or you can't say that it's going to remove and make it worse. Like you can't talk, like I learned this when I was doing my stuff with Lemon when I was trying to do missing teeth. Like you can't do missing teeth because they say you're trying to bully and harass somebody. But you can call somebody fat and you can make them fatter, but you can't take stuff away that the AI is going to garner as bullying and harassing somebody.
Mm.
Yeah, it's funny how selective it is.
Yeah.
But the easiest way to do it is to just use Chat GPT first instead of trying to make something from scratch. Take a actual real photo and send it into Chat GPT and manipulate it there first, and create a picture first, and then take it to making a video out of the picture that you create. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay, but let me get down. Let me go answer these phone calls, y'all. But yeah, brother, hit me up. Let me know when you want to do that other thing. With with
Tis,
King and shit. Yeah,
tis and last call. Yeah. Another thing too.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna do something on Halloween, but I took AI and I used the Crypt Keeper's voice and I crafted something, but I don't have
yeah.
a video for it. I'm trying to like find a video of the Crypt Keeper talking and it just I couldn't really couldn't piece it together. So if I'm gonna send that to you, see if you something.
Okay, yeah. If you need me to, yeah, let me know. You know, I put shit together in a minute. So
Yeah, I see. I just literally
did you see the throne? I just put the throne thing together just now. Did you catch that? Your
got up
avatar?
thing and
Yeah. I'm getting good at that shit, man.
got up
So
off
yeah,
the
let me
thing,
know.
took my avatar that's up here and put that shit in there. That was quick.
Yeah.
Send that to me though.
Yeah. I just sent you the intro. I'll send you the avatar thing too.
Okay.
Well, okay, y'all. Let me go before I get cussed. Well, I'm already gonna get cussed out.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
All right, Drake.
Stopping in. Oh man, so you did your crowd work as far, not your crowd work, you did your getting your set together, did your first page show. Now you going into like hosting as well, the behind the scenes stuff. What's your next as far as your performance?
Listen, man, I think for me it's just to keep writing, man, to keep writing, keep studying, keep watching the comics and keep practicing. So just hitting open mics, man, and getting more stage time and more practice, man, you know, coming with new material. You know, I think that for me, my goal is, you know, over the next year to have about 60 minutes worth of material and get ready to compete in Rochester's Funniest, you know, next year and win that. So like that's what I want to do, is have an hour of solid killer material that, you know, when I go to compete, it's gonna be undeniable. That's what I want.
Right. So I got another question, but there was something that came in my mind for that question. Oh, do you do like improv and stuff like that? Do you feel like that's a valuable thing that that could help you?
Yeah, I man, listen, I'm gonna try, you know, my hands in just about everything. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I'm gonna see, you know, like what I could do, like with skits and everything, man. The sky is the limit.
Yeah. And shoot, I lost the other question. Nah, that came to my mind where I wanted to ask you something else. It was I asked you about the improv, crowd work. You said you're gonna definitely get into that. Again, check out Nate Jackson. I see that's your lane like that. The way he does it, I could see you as far as the crowd work. I could see you doing that.
Yeah.
It was something I wanted to ask. Set. Oh, okay. How you decide? From how do you decide and like segue from one thing to the next?
Oh man. So you know what's funny is that like I put like sets together. So like I kind of like have like a set of jokes. So like the bidet set is a separate set of jokes. Rick James set is a separate set of jokes. And then like the broke nigga set, like that's, you know, a separate set. Yo, I can't stand Speak. Yo, listen, let me tell you, look, let me tell you something. Speak is more correct than he thinks. It really took a lot like to really get those like sets down, but that's why you practice it. So I start off just performing them. Shout out to Bombay coming in, man. But I start off just practicing them set by set. So, you know, like to have an hour worth of material, you know, you just kind of doing it set by set. Like those are sets that you're performing that work. So I'm just working that, you know, over a year's time and getting to 60 minutes worth of solid material that I know, you know, off my head. So like a lot of that, you know, is just like the way I choose how to transition too is because I used to start off with the bidet. The bidet, you know, set I could start off with, you know, especially the way it's starting the beginning, but it's a stronger set and it's really better to finish because it's funnier. So, you know, like I decided to go with some material that I would perceive as, you know, probably weaker material. So I went into Rick James, which they love, you know, they love that Rick James shit. You know what I mean? And then I went into the broke nigga shit and then, you know, in the bidet. But I just like to do it where what do I think is going to be most memorable? And people tend, whether it's an open mic or a show, they tend to come up to me and talk about the bidets the most after the set, you know, after the show.
Now, when they talking to you about the bidet, is it a relatable, or are they just saying that's a bold joke in today's era of, you know, men feeling like their masculinity being attacked and all this stuff? That's a bold joke to say that you like that.
Yeah, listen. Brothers laugh. You know what I mean? Because you know the insinuation of it. You know what I mean? You know, I see how, you know, the bidet. I see how these rich motherfuckers be gay. You know what I mean? So like that's where you get, you know, kind of brothers laughing, but you get, you know, the women who was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I just trapped. Like I had a black lady. She had a shirt on, you know, from, and it said Paris on it. Her husband had just came from Paris. And she really related to the bidet because she had traveled abroad. So like for her, she had that experience. And for me to throw that out there and for her husband to now recant that, it was like, man, like, yeah, that shit really was different. And from a hygienic standpoint, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's better. It's better. It's more player to have the bidet. That's why it's called the bidet. It is. Listen, brother.
I can't argue with you because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue.
Brother, listen, man. You know, and especially for your lady counterparts, you know, having the bidet, you know, before. And listen, they could go in there anytime they at the crib, man. Put a nice freshen. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, listen. But this is when I went to DC. I had went to DC. You know what I mean? And you know, I had this experience, you know what I mean? And that's when I was like, oh, you know, okay, you know, and I watched my lady friend, you know, enjoy the bidet, you know, being able to freshen herself as often as she wanted without having to get in the shower. And it made more sense. Now, did I spend extra time on the bidet? Yes. I did, but it's no different than using one-ply toilet paper and your finger bust through the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like your finger, you know, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working out jokes right here with you, brother. That's why I said the bidet set is gonna get funnier. I haven't even like really made it. I don't think I've made that set as funny as I can make it.
No. Listen, there is the whole routine and whole other routines. You can do whole stories and no, you could definitely. I just, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to laugh that hard. That shit is funny.
It's true. You know, and it's relatable. And you know, for $50, you can be a cold-blooded player. I'm telling you, Amazon, $50, you a cold-blooded player. Your lady sit there and use that, brother. You guarantee to get some yussy every time. Every time.
Oh man.
You wanna know what's funny though, brother? So like with the bidet set, I didn't really look up. Go ahead.
Hold on. Because now when I'm bringing you up, you gotta let her finish because I know he interested to get in here.
Go ahead with your set, Hoodie. Go ahead with your set.
God damn, see, I'm about to get a citation. Nigga, your license is suspended. The pause police is here. Speak. I dedicated that set to you. You know what though? I'm gonna say that shit on stage. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get.
No, I don't want to be involved with that. That fucking, because you know I'll be in the crowd like pause.
Hey, Speak. You know what's funny though? Like, yo, so it was a dude. He said something similar to that, right? So the first time I had did that set, he had said something similar to that, and he was like, it's a gateway drug. So I had told him, I was like, I'm stealing that shit. I'm adding that shit to the set. And when I had said it, I was like, that bidet is a gateway drug to the gay shit. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers cracked up, son. They cracked up, brother.
Now that's the other thing too. I know Speak want to jump in, but like, and now you know to be able for people to be able to laugh at everything, because you know it's humor and everything. Are you like are you nervous about like, or not nervous? Are you like you feel like you being timid? Because it don't seem like you just stepping right in. It don't seem like you're like I'm gonna make people laugh at everything. Me, women, my situation, every ethnicity, every gender, every preference, every lifestyle. You feel like you holding back at all? You feel like you going in on everything?
Nah, listen, I feel like to get a nigga like Speak's attention, you gotta shoot for those pausable moments, because they'll grab his attention and make the nigga say, what did that nigga just say?
No, that's good shit though, Hoodie. But like brother was saying, like, do you still get butterflies? Because I know, like, when I used to DJ for the crews that I was DJing for, I'm the first nigga on stage before anybody. So I gotta turn them turntables on and hope the needle don't skip, or get through the, because we didn't have samplers and shit. Like, the sample was me spinning the record back and making sure this shit is all on cue. Hit the next one. Do you still have butterflies like when you first go up on stage, even though you've been through a couple shows?
Listen, I'll say this, Speak. I would never want to be in your position and have to entertain people at the beginning. That's probably one of the most difficult things to do, man. And it's rough. And like that, to me, I think that coming on later, you get to relax more. So like for me, like you still got those butterflies, but like to be in your position, like if I had to be the first comic up, bruh, and like people, they paying attention or they not paying attention sometimes, and like you really putting something into it, and everybody just kind of, they ain't the man. Look, I don't know, that first position is tough, but I told you, Speak, I was, for the first show, bro, I was sitting in the truck with the air conditioning on outside, dripping sweat, nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was like, damn, I do not want to go up in front of these people, fat as fuck, dripping sweat. You know what I mean? You can't be big, sexy, dripping sweat. You know what I'm saying? It don't work. But I get up, I kind of, get myself together, and I get on stage, and the air conditioner happened to be right behind us, on it ain't even a stage, man. It's just a little room. Y'all done seen these little rooms, man. It's a little room, and the stage is on the same ground as everybody. It's just a mic stand, but the air conditioner was hitting me, right on, on the shoulders. So, I was nice and cool while I was up there, and I was just able to kind of just go. But man, I was nervous, bro. I had a paper towel drenched with sweat, in and out of the bathroom. I didn't know what to do with myself, man. like, yo, what if they don't find it funny? You know what I mean? Because like now, like it's different at the open mics, right? Like open mics is other comedians. So like you expect them to sometimes either be paying attention or not paying attention. But at the show, like when I went on, like it was only one other dude before me or after me, and then the headliner. So the place was fucking packed. And man, I'm looking at all them people in that tiny little church ass room in that bar, and I'm like, oh shit,
go time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I'm a drummer. So like, you know, for me, I just kind of looked at it like how we did it in church, man. When it's time to go, like nerves go once you start talking or once I'm playing the drums or whatever it is.
So when you, all right, so you said like you don't want to be the first person to go on, but if you already got your routine, you got your set down or what jokes you gonna hit. If somebody go before you, do you read the crowd and restructure your round, or you going with what you got, what you came with?
Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna still go with my set because you know, like I'm probably about to do 10 minutes, so I want to make sure I got enough material to fill it, right? But like, you know, I'm listening to what the comedian is saying too. So like, you know, there may be, you know, here's where I play the speak role when it's pausable fucking moments in the nigga set that's right before mine. I get up there and act like I'm speak. Like, nigga, you said what, nigga? Pause, you know what I mean? Or I might talk about your New Balances, like, you know, like one cat, you know, he came up there, you know, a young white dude, maybe in 31, and he had them old white man New Balances on, you know, the 240s, I think they call it, whatever, you know what I mean? And so I was like, I ain't never seen them shits in the wild before, you know what I mean? I didn't know what age y'all started wearing them shits, you know what I mean? So like them, you know, like those things starting to kind of jab and roast at people, you know, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna be everybody's favorite comedian in a couple years amongst comedians. But I got roasted. Listen, my first night up, I got roasted. So when I was reading that paper and all that, y'all, and I appreciate all y'all that supported, and that shit was ass. But listen, I appreciate all y'all that still said, Hoodie, keep walking. Because, you know, you don't tell a baby not to, you know, to stop walking when he fall. You know what I mean? You tell him to keep going. But, like, I got roasted that night. My boy Mike, you know what I mean, who we do sets with now, he roasted me that night. And we was talking about that the night of his show. So, you know, like, it's just, you know, it's kind of how it is, man. You know, you just kind of roll with the punches, man, and you have a good time with it, man.
That's what's up.
Do the comedians, like when you get off the set or next time they see you, do they say, hey, you know, when you said this, you might want to, do they give you like pointers and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, hell yeah. So like, you know, that's probably some of the best validation that, you know, you could get. So, you know, when they come up to you and it's like, yo, you know, your set was good, try and throw this in, you know, or like, listen, don't wear that hat on stage. You know what I mean? Let people, you know, see your face. So, you know, like, sometimes, you know, like you'll use things to want to hide. And I, you know, for me, I'm not going to use sunglasses and hats to hide. I want you to see my facial expressions and see the, you know, the dumb shit I'm doing. And I was talking to Tony Rogers after the set, you know what I mean? And, you know, I had Bad Little Joint with me, you know what I mean? Tony, you know, he couldn't keep his attention at me, you know what I mean? So, you know, my joint had to move behind me so Tony could have an actual conversation with me. But shout out to Tony. Tony was like, listen, he was like, I'm not trying to play you or nothing, you know what I mean? He was like, and I'm not saying this because you're a big dude. He was like, but he was like, your set kind of remind me of Lavelle Crawford, you know what I mean? And kind of how you do those expressions and, you know what I mean? And like the expressiveness, you know, of your face. So I started going back and watching some of that stuff, you know, with Lavelle. And, you know, I want to be, you know, Dre Joe Cool, you know what I'm saying? So like on stage, I'm not looking to be the cool nigga. I'm looking to be the funny nigga. You know what I mean? The cool shit come, you know, after I get off stage and I done, you know, made your panties moist from laughing, you know what I mean?
You talking to
you get heckled yet?
I mean, I haven't, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know it's coming, but I love roasting. So if you a heckler, you better want some because I'm gonna give it to you. Paul, you know what I'm saying? Like, and your bitch better be bad next to you, brother. Or y'all both gonna want to fight and leave that night. So, you know, I might have a yo mama joke for you niggas.
Yeah, Speak seemed like he'd be good with crowd work if there was a heckler.
He would, man. He would.
Nah, man, I'm shy.
listen, man. I think that if you just get over that part and just be yourself, like I'm just trying to find, like, be who I am in regular conversation with people on stage. So the more comfortable I become, the more of that person I become, which is just being me. So like for Speak, you naturally like a funny dude. So like, you could throw that on, and like I said, you witty with it and roasting niggas, you know what I mean? And like that's where it come in. So like that's why I watch a cat like Aries and his crowd work and roasting motherfuckers at his show.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Oh, man.
Bet that.
I'm glad you let me pick your brain a little bit, man. I've been like, because again, man, to start at this point and after, like, the journey could be like a 10-15 year journey. That means you really want to do this. You love it. You had to love it beforehand. You could, even if you was nervous, it had to be something that you probably always been looking at it like you said, like I want to do that. You just had now the opportunities here where you can create that, and you got loads of material too, because you going off of your life like this. The bidet thing is you talking about it.
It is.
He talking about his experience, Speak.
He said the bidet thing is you.
It is. Listen, Speak.
Right.
I'm sold, brother.
Man, you went and cop one.
Speak. I'm sold, brother. Brother, Speak, man. Listen, man, I understand. And I say in my joke, it's a gateway drug. You know what I mean? But Speak, I'm solid in my masculinity.
No. Do you apologize to yourself after you set the setting to the highest setting and hit the button twice?
Hell no. Hell no, Speak. I get out that 2-ply toilet paper and pat dry. Come on, look, y'all help me. That's why I said, look, listen, that set, Speak. That set, we gonna watch it mature, like, cause like the stuff I be saying to y'all is like, like in conversations. That's why a cat like you, Speak, it worked good, cause I can pick out different parts to actually throw in, man. You know what I mean? Because like I'll throw this whole conversation in the set. You know what I mean? Speak, like, don't say my name. I was talking to my boy Speak about it.
Speaking of Speak, let's talk about bidets.
That nigga like I'm on a national stage. You got my avatar on the shirt. Shout out to the Speakeasy.
Yeah, the QR code on your shirt, so if they want to find them, they can click on that.
Go right. They like, what? If you need a good bidet, shout out to the Speakeasy.
They gonna come to the channel like, I ain't see no bidets. It's just basketball and bullshit on there. Where the bidets, nigga?
They gonna be like, that nigga son could hoop though. Help him blow up, man. Holla at my boy Speak, man. Come on, man. Look at this Murphy. But listen, I'll say this though, and I'm gonna get on out of here, right? For the ladies, though, Speak, I'm not gonna hold you. For the ladies, it is probably one of the best things you could have for the ladies, hands down, bro. Because you're talking about something that is, if they got to deal with on a secular situation and all of that, like, like you talking about being able to, really, you know what I'm saying? And, without having to take a full shower all the time. So, you on the run, give that bitch a good jet blast. Hiya! Get back to work. Sweet. It get a little sweaty down there. You know what I mean? We like our joints thick. So, you hit the inside of them thighs with some water and pat dry. You know what I mean? Like, listen, your wife will thank you if you get her a bidet. I ain't telling you got to use it, Speak, but I guarantee you she'll be like, damn, baby, like that.
Nah, Speak said he don't want to get it just when the house get empty. He looking around, making sure nobody ain't home.
Man, Hoodie is trying to turn niggas into human bidets. Like, he's a freaky ass nigga.
Be sitting there with his legs crossed. His wife like, why you crossing your legs now, brother? It's the bidet. They call gay being cultured sometimes. Let me pause here.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
This guy is actually grabbing material for his next set, bro.
That's what's up.
Listen, I can't do that. Speak. I'm not about to do that. Well, listen, if I get booked for something, I'll run it. But I'm working on the fat nigga set right now, man. I'm trying not to be the niggas that's running the same jokes, man. Because I know cats that's been running the same joints for 15 years, bro. I can't be that, man.
I get it.
But we gonna revisit the bidets, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
I'm about to get up out of here too.
Oh shit! All right, man. I'm out. Hey, Hoodie, keep cooking, man. Brother of a certain age. Did you make the list this year, man?
No, I ain't even get on the list, man.
Damn, not even a write-in. Like, what's good?
I'm good, bro. You know where I'm going. I'm good. I'll just enjoy the show. But I did. I said, oh dang, I didn't even get on the write-in. I didn't even get a chance to get voted out.
Damn. So who you got, man? You got me cooking P in the first round or what?
I don't know. I got to look at the brackets because when
I got P in the first round.
Hold up.
Do you think I'm cooking P in the first round?
I don't know. But let me just
why not? What you mean? You think P can fuck with me, bro? Like, what we doing?
Listen, I'm gonna just tell you that it's a low-key secret about me. I'm a low-key hater, right? So when I saw that my name wasn't on there, I turned that shit off. I said, I'm going to damn bed. I'm old, I'm going to bed. Yeah, I ain't did it. I don't know. Y'all both insult me on a regular basis, so I don't know. I want y'all. Could y'all both just could something happen to y'all bracket? Could y'all bracket just crack off from the thing and fall off, and nobody know about y'all?
No, it's too late now. It's already set up, bro. But I'm trying to get the fix in. You know what I mean? Trying to drum up something. All I want to make it out is the first round. If I just want to beat P, and then I'm cool. I don't care. I don't want to be, king of the sector anyway, because that shit don't end well. It hasn't ended well for anybody yet. So I'm trying not to win. I just want to beat P. That's all.
All right. Well, as I shut down the show, since you say that, I can only hope that you win.
You know what?
Bye-bye. Peace out. Hey, appreciate y'all for rocking with me. You had to go speak. You're always welcome though. So again, like I like to say, to your loved ones, don't leave anything left unsaid, and y'all be safe out there. I checked my email. I couldn't find the new Triggs. If you listening, I didn't see it in the email, the new intro, outro. So anyway, I'm gonna play my old one. Y'all be safe out there.
Yeah. Look. Invitation sent, sign, seal, deliver, you got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to build a bridge through conversation that's intimate. The mission is thought-provoking with words spoken. Bitter truth, not to sugarcoat it, just to open this place on display. Wisdom in the words that he say, a part of just embracing every gray over here. No fear, clear, I'm unafraid. I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.